Hey, we're the Moses team, and we want to tell you about how you can vote absentee in the upcoming Michigan primary elections that are on August 2nd.
Young voters of color are still particularly underrepresented in election turnout demographics, and voting absentee can be a convenient way for the first time and young voters to make their voices heard.
All registered Michigan voters are now eligible to request an absentee ballot without providing a reason.
How do you request an absentee ballot in Michigan? Well, there are actually a few ways you can. Let's talk about them. You can apply for an absentee ballot online, by mail, or in person. To file an absentee ballot online, you'll need to fill out an absentee ballot request form on the Michigan Secretary of State's website, which is michigan.gov/vote. You have until July 29th at 5 p.m. to submit the request online to vote in the primaries.
To vote by mail, download, print, and complete a ballot application from the state's voter information portal, which can be found here. The application must be received by your local elections clerk by no later than July 29th at 5 p.m. You can also call your clerk and ask them to mail you an application.
If you're looking to vote in person, visit your local election clerk's office to pick up and complete an application or return a completed form you downloaded from the state's voter information portal, which can be found at the link shown here. If you're already registered to vote at your current address, you can submit a ballot in person until August 1st at 4 p.m. to vote in the primaries. Otherwise, you have until July 29th at 5 p.m. to request a ballot to be mailed to you. If you have a completed ballot, you also have the option to return your ballot in person or in the mail.
You can return someone else's ballot if you're an immediate family member, if you live in the household, if you're a mail carrier, or if you're an authorized election official. Election officials must receive your ballot by August 2nd at 8 p.m. for it to count in the primaries.
But if you're returning your ballot within 2 weeks of Election Day, officials recommend filling out the application in person at your local election clerk's office to avoid potential postal delays.
To return your ballot by mail, you need to sign and seal it and mail it to your local election clerk's office.
To return your ballot in person, you can drop it off at your local clerk's office, or you can drop it off in a secure drop box.
Michiganders can also use the state's voter election portal to track the status of your absentee ballot, which can be found at this link shown here.
Moses staff and leaders urge you to think about the importance and impact that your vote has on your community. So much is on the line for at-risk communities. Please do your part in making sure Michigan is a more fair and equitable state.